Hi guys, welcome back to another split build in The Sims 4 and welcome to the new viewers. I'm Kiko Builds, and for today's video we are building another installment of my Willow Creek save file, that is the Willow Creek Public Library. I'm building this on the 20 by 30 lot in the downtown area of Willow Creek. What I call the downtown area is the neighborhood where you have the museum, you also have the Blue Velvet nightclub, and we are building this actually on the Blue Velvet nightclub lot, which is a 20 by 30 lot. As you can see, the architecture of the building is kind of old-fashioned, old style. I'm placing here the columns that are from the Castle Estate kit. I think that's actually the name of the kit, not too sure. I placed also, as you can see, the archways as well are from the Castle Estate, and I will cover all the walls outside with also the stone walls from the Castle Estate. So the entirety of this neighborhood in my save file will be kind of old-fashioned, old style, because I will make this little neighborhood, this area, into maybe the old Willow Creek part of town, like the old town with old buildings. So here you have the library, the public library. On the right hand side you can see right now the museum. That is actually the original museum from the game, but I will be replacing it also by another museum. Will be also in the architectural style of the library here. And on the left hand side you have right now an empty lot, but I will be probably building some kind of cafe, something like you will actually have a residential lot there. It will be a cafe in the way of a small business style of a cafe, and the far end, the far left hand side, you have my vet clinic that I've already posted on this channel. The vet clinic originally wasn't it was a modern style vet clinic, but I decided to change the walls outside and make them into the stone walls as well, so it looks a little bit like it was an old building. But yeah, even though the entirety of the lot is paved, as it should be in this part of town, with some exceptions, I had to place some greenery, so I placed some trees, some pine trees on the sides of each side of the building, but I went at the end and placed some planters to make it a little more realistic. Also placing, of course, we have to have some decoration inside, in front of the building, in front of those historic buildings. So what I placed two fountains, and also I came back and placed a huge statue as well in front of the building, reminiscent of maybe an historic figure of Willow Creek, probably. Placing a lot of banners as well. We have a lot of banners that come with many different packs, and I use them a lot on this slot, inside and outside as well, because of course when you have a library like that, a big public library, many times you have events, or you have maybe this, can you say, a book opening when you are maybe making the promotion of a new book or of events. So many times you have in these big libraries, you have a lot of those banners. Trying to also decorate a little bit this building with those plants here that look topiary like, and also for the top of the building, as you can see, the building as it is now, it will change along the video. I will change, the top of the building, the exterior. At the time that I was building this, it's been this build, yeah, I finished the build 2 months ago, and at the time I was building this, we had a huge update, and I remained without any of my mods for a long time. So I built this without the tool mod and without the better build by two of my must have mods that I use, always use for building. They are from Twisted Mexi. They are great. So I had a little struggle to make the exterior of this building, especially the top. But you will see that I will change that at the end when I will have my mods, because I needed to scale up and scale down some things. And yeah, so now you are inside. We are inside, and as you can see, I placed the tallest walls for the downstairs, because I needed to play around with the platforms. I played around a lot with the platforms, and also because you are in historical buildings like that, you have a lot of tall walls as well. But yeah, now you're seeing the lobby. I wanted the lobby to look a little grand, with a grand staircase, so I played around a lot with this little platform here and those stairs and those staircases. But for some reason, only kids can take the stairs to go upstairs and can use the stairs. I don't know why. Adults cannot, so I had to actually add another staircase on the side for the adults to be able to access the second and the third floor. We also have a third floor, obviously, in this build. As I didn't told you, we have 4 floors total. We have 3 above ground, and we also have a basement. In the basement, you will have all the amenities for the Sims, where they can restore themselves. So you have a restaurant downstairs, and you also have the restrooms. Yeah, I think that's all we have downstairs. So back to the lobby. In the lobby, we have, of course, the front desk. I love the front desk area. I love realism in The Sims, so I really do love having front desk. I think those front desks come from the Get to Work expansion pack. I made 2 front desks at each side of the stairs, and also underneath the stairs I placed all those filing cabinets. All of those come from Get to Work, I guess, and I really love them. They look so realistic. I love them. I tried also to make those 2, although those 2 front desk areas are identical, I tried to make them look a little different, because I mean, using the different swatches that we get from those filing cabinets there. So a lot of things, a lot of books as well. I will place some books as well on the front desk and everywhere, because of course we are in a library. So of course the front desk gets the book. They give you books and things like that. So a lot of books as decoration in the entirety of the building. Look at those small filing cabinets. They are so cute. I never get to use them, because I very rarely build community lot that need that. I mean, yeah, very rarely use them, because you don't want to see that in a house. They don't really look good for houses. Only maybe the only case scenario where you would have these in the house is if you have an office space for a professional in a particular career, and you want to have those to look very professional in the house, but in a home. But these are those things that I never used. Now you are seeing the upstairs, and I think the next step will be furnishing the first library, the first room in the library, where you have a lot of bookcases. As you can see, we have a difference in color scheme from the lobby to the other rooms upstairs, and this is really intentional. The lobby is more like clear, neat, sleek kind of look, a little empty, more modern, with the cream walls and the white floors and a lot of lights. But for the upstairs and the different rooms in the building, I decided to go with the richer tones, like this wood tone from This wallpaper is actually from the Book Nook kit. Also, as you can see, the wooden floors as well, and of course the bookcases, the numerous bookcases that we have. All the walls are covered with bookcases, and they are from the Book Nook kit. I love this room. This is actually my favorite room in the entire building. It's more this room would be, how could I qualify this room? To me, it's more like a serious room of this building, like for academics to come and work on their research paper and things like that, do their research for the research paper. So I decided to place those chairs that look very academic as well, very serious. Also, those lamps on the desks, they are gorgeous. They look exactly like grand libraries lamps on those desks. And of course those desks I don't remember what pack they are from. It's been 2 months since I've finished this build, so I don't remember, but this is my favorite room in the entire building. The room upstairs from this one is also another room with a lot of bookcases where people can go and read, but it's more linked to entertainment probably. It's not like serious books like encyclopedias and things, very official books. Downstairs is like encyclopedias, books for on certain specific subjects that are really books that are used by academics probably. But here you have everything. You have novels, you have comic books, you have everything for entertainment and also for learning things. So yeah, I also decided to place in this is the top floor, by the way, and I also decided to place those desks with computer stations as well, for you seems to be able to do their research as well, and maybe some kids can play on those computers as well. I wouldn't mind. Decided to move the bookcases at the other end of the wall and to cover the walls with those bookcases. I really love that, to have a whole wall covered in bookcases. This is why the downstairs room is my favorite. Those bookcases are from the Growing Together expansion pack. Also decided to place, because here we are more in the entertainment part of the library. So I had to place those love seats, so your Sims can just sit there, spend the entire afternoon reading some novels, some comic books, so whatever they want, whatever they like. Placed also those dividers to give a little privacy to the people on the computers, but then I went back and changed them. I think I chose those, the ones from Dine Out, because they went best with the style of this room. I chose the swatch also with dark wood, and I think they look good. I think they look really good. I hesitated at one point and tried to replace them by the Cozy Bistro ones, but they looked a little too ornate for that, a little too much decorations, and it didn't go well with the style. So yeah, really enjoyed building this little library here. Hope you will enjoy having it in your game as well. So it will be available for you to download on the gallery under my ID Kiko_builds as usual, and also you will have the link down below to download it directly into your game, and of course it will be part of my save file once it's complete. So finishing this room with some banners. Of course, as I told you, we have a lot of banners in this entire build, and also placing some wall decorations, trying to find some decorations here that are not your typical decorations that you will find in a home. So yeah, with the Book Nook wall art, they are perfect for this build, but I resorted to still placing them there because I placed them everywhere in the entire build. So tried to place some decorations that looked library like. But yeah, the best ones are definitely the book nook ones. And we are going back downstairs then. First of all, you are seeing here the staircase that I used, that I placed, the extra one that I placed, because as I told you at the beginning of the video, for some reason adult Sims cannot use those grand staircase here, this grand staircase that is just in the lobby. So I had to place this little staircase at the end of the room there. Also placing a lot of decals. I love those little decals, especially those ones that the little square and round ones, also circular ones that indicate maybe there was the cafeteria is, where the staircase, where you can go up or you can go down. I love them. I placed them in some strategic places in the game. Also, as you could see, I placed an elevator, of course, because in a library, in a public building like this, where you have many floors, you have to have something for the people who can walk, like elevators. So I tried placing many elevators in this building. I placed 3. I found a trick where I was able to place 3 elevators at a time. But then when I came back to the build just today, I couldn't escape. I couldn't exit build mode if I didn't delete the extra elevators. So yeah, so now you only have 1 elevator, and I tried to make a makeshift elevator on both the other floors. But anyway, I think we should be able to have elevators in those public buildings in the Sims 4. But now you are seeing the kids room, and this is a room where you have, of course, you have the bookcases from Growing Together. I placed a lot of decals also from Growing Together. A lot of the things that are used here in this room are from Growing Together, because they have a lot of things for kids, especially for the activity centers that we got with this expansion pack. So the tables, the chairs, a lot of the decals as well, and the kind of decorative toys that we get placed there are from the Growing Together expansion pack. First of all, I placed some tables that looked a little colorful, but then I remembered that we had the tables that came with the activity centers, so I placed them with those chairs as well, very colorful, as you can see. I also placed those activity tables for the science table. I don't know if it's experiment table, I don't remember the name. And I placed also those drawing tables where they can craft things and draw as well. I placed also, as you could see, I also placed this little nook at the end for toddlers and babies, with the baby mats, and I really love this little room. My intention was to make it very cheerful with a lot of colors, a lot of activities for the kids. I don't know why I mismatched. I don't know why I mismatched the crafting tables. I mean the drawing tables. I don't know, but I decided to mismatch them and place some from different packs. The same goes for the science table, and still a lot of decals to decorate this room here. I think I came back and changed the flooring. The carpet that we have in this room is actually very colorful, very bright, and I decided it was too bright. I needed it to be a little more demure. So I think I used a carpet that is brown or something, still a rich color, but I think so at the end. Now you can see the elevator on the 2nd floor that is no longer there because of I had to get rid of it. But next to this elevator we have this landing where I decided to place a little lounging area where anyway your Sims can lounge there. I placed some books on the accent tables that are next to them, also some decorations on the walls. I placed this decoration here because next to it, it's like the sciencey thing on the wall. And next to this landing spot, this lounging space here, we will have the oh, as you could see, I just changed the floor here, and I also changed the archway for a proper door for the kids room here. But so I was saying, the door, the room next to this lounging spot here is actually the chess room. So yeah, that's maybe why I chose this wall art that I placed on top of the cozy of the love seat there in the landing space or lounge space there. Anyway, so we are in the chess room. I don't know if it's a requirement for, I don't remember actually if chess tables are required for libraries. Not sure, but I decided to place the chess room here. And also, so the decorations that I placed in this room, I think they are from high school years, because you have the chess club in the high school years back. So I decided to place things from the chess club, like this kind of huge banner that I decided to place on the wall. Normally it's meant to be on the ground. And I placed also those trophies on the shelf here. And yeah, now we are in we have 4 little rooms like that, those 4 small rooms. The second one that I'm showing you here is the archive room, where I placed those little archive machines, like computers, just for archive research or something like that. So this is another serious room, like a little austere. And I also decided to place some books, of course, because you're searching through the archives, and you can search those books. Maybe you have old journals here, journal issues in this room. So yeah, also still trying to decorate the best as I can the inside of this library. So now you're seeing the wall decorations, the wall art. They are from the clubs from probably Discover University. I don't know if they are called clubs or, yeah, I think they are clubs actually. I'm not sure, but yeah, like the debate team, the debate club, and other, like the robot thingy. So yeah, now we are downstairs, and you are seeing the cafeteria and the toilet, the public toilets. We have 6 toilets, 2 different restrooms, one for the ladies, one for the men, with the same color scheme, but just swapped between the walls and the flooring. Just your typical bathroom that you can find in public restrooms. I love using those sink and also those mirrors in those kind of public bathrooms, because they're typical of public bathrooms, especially because they came with the high school years. So they are kind of typical of public bathrooms. And also you love using the soap dispenser that you have next to the mirror. I also placed the towel dispensers as well on the walls. And of course I had to place, because we have toddlers, babies coming in here, so I had to place the baby changing tables in both of those bathrooms. Now we are moving on to the cafeteria part, what I was calling the restaurant part in the beginning of the video, but it's really a cafeteria, where I placed this food bar. I think the food bar here comes from Discover University, probably from high school years, not too sure, but something that I would really love to see in The Sims 4 is that, okay, first of all, when you place those food bars, or any kind of bar or a food stall, you will have to hire a person to actually serve you the food or the drinks. And I would love for it to be automatic on a public lot, because we are in a public lot here, community lot. So I would love to see like a person tending this food bar, like this cafeteria food bar. Just, you would have actually, to be able to see a person serve you food, you would have to pay them, which is really not realistic. So that's why I had to add also those vending machines on the side. So because you don't want to be able to pay the vendor every time you come to the library. So maybe if your Sims get hungry, they can just get something from the vending machines. But also I think we have food stalls outside in the world in the Sims 4. Yeah, probably. So I had to add the high chairs as well for the babies. Some more decals on the walls, maybe also to indicate where some things are, like the trash can, the cafeteria, and things like that. And I think after that we're gonna be moving to upstairs. Of course, we finished with the this little area here, and we're gonna have to move upstairs and to finish the 2 small rooms that we have, because if you remember, we have 4 small rooms. The first one was the chess room, the second one was the archive. Yes, the archive one. This one is a little, I don't know, a little book nook with just some love seats and a lot of bookcases, still with the book nook kit, and just a cozy little room for reading, just dedicated to reading a lot of books, of course. And the rug that I'm placing here is also from the book nook kit. And the last small room that we are going to move on to will be the computer room. So it's a very, even though I placed some computer stations upstairs, I decided to place just this little room is dedicated only to computers. And so I placed those small desks here with the dividers from Snowy Escape. I love using these dividers, and some cheap computers for people who just want to come in and use the internet and the computers. And maybe I placed also some bookcases. What I was looking at, the desks and the chairs on those desks are all from Discover University. I really like them. They're kind of simple, and I also love the colors and the swatches. I also placed bookcases and books in this small room, probably books on IT probably, I don't know. So yeah, this last part of the build is the exterior, and this is the part where I decided to change the roof. I don't know, while I'm looking at it right now, I don't know if I preferred the first roof, the previous one that I started, but I was very insecure about this roof. I didn't think it looked good, so I decided to change it when I got my tool mod back when I could just I don't know why, I didn't even use it. So anyway, I don't know, I decided to change it because I wasn't satisfied with how it looked. So this is the roof that we end up with. Also places some air conditioning appliances upstairs as well, to make it look a little more like a real building, more realistic. And placing some benches around the fountains, and also I finally placed the huge statue in front of the library. Some planters also are placed around it, just to be able to place the greenery, for the greenery to make sense actually. And those planters are from the debug items. I don't know from what pack, don't remember what packs. And I decided also to make some dress up the walls with some greeneries on the walls. So I think we are almost at the end of this video, guys. Almost. As you can see, I placed a lot of things. What I do in a save file is that you will see that the streets are decorated. As you can see in front of the building, we have this bus and also this bus stop. All of those are from the debug items, and it's possible to place them there thanks to the tool mod. As I told you, the tool mod is just paramount in my builds. I really do love using them. using it. And so yeah, as you can see, this street will have a lot of cars parked in front of the different buildings that we will have here, and the entirety of this safe as well will be decorated with some stuff in the streets, just to make the safe look a little more lived in, a little more lively. This is something that I really enjoy. So we are at the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building this, and hope to see you next time from next video, guys. And in the meantime, take care. Bye.